RTX 3080 is great.
What's going on, everybody? This is iMac234, or Ian. You can call me whatever the hell you want. And today I kind of want to do another non-cut commentary, and this one really about the zombies community as a whole. So I think I'm going to do this in two parts. I'm going to first talk about speedrunning and the whole reaction thing about that in Kingman's new video, and then I'm going to talk about people leaving the zombies community like Shane and Smith Plays and all that kind of stuff. So let's start off with the speedrunning. So there has been a lot about speedrun reactions in the past couple months. Obviously, like with the whole Noah J thing, like the first big one really was Noah J reacting to Kookie's godlike Revelations run, and that thing blew up. I don't know how many views it has. I'm sure it has hundreds of thousands. It might be a million. I don't know. I think it might be a million. But after a time, I think it's kind of weird on people that while the reactions are great and it's great to get a shout out, that's really all it is. Like, I feel like that there should be a little bit more for the person actually accomplishing the run rather than the reactor. And you know, Keeman brought up a good point. Was the reaction to the run more important, or was it the run itself? I'll link his video in the description. You can watch it. It's a really good video. It's about 25 minutes long or so. It's a really good vid. Definitely watch it. But I think the problem is that in the end, like, of course, like the speedrunner who gets the world record gets some recognition. They get more views, more subs, followers, etc. But in the end, I just feel like that it benefits the bigger YouTuber more. Like Noah J has been getting hundreds of thousands of views on these, you know, videos. I'm sure it's making him. I don't know how much he makes. That's completely up to him. If he wants to say that or not, he probably won't. Doesn't need to. But he's probably making thousands of dollars a video, if I had to take a guess. And the person who actually did the run isn't really getting any monetary incentive or monetary value off that. And I saw one of Kookie's tweets, which was really good, that, you know, maybe if they react to a run like that, that they should have some cut of the revenue, like, you know, however much it is, like, you know, 2 or 5%. I don't know, like, you know, how that would happen. But I thought that was a really good point. You know, I think that, you know, a good, like, collab means, like, hey, I made a run, you can react to it, but I would like some revenue off your hundreds of thousands or possibly millions of views video. And I think that's a fair point. Like, I think, you know, wanting, you know, monetary value off your run, especially if someone big reacts to it, it's actually, you know, I can agree with that side. Another thing about this is another series I really like that I think what has been really good, actually, and I watch a lot, was actually Greg FPS's series called Inside the Mind of a Speedrunner, and I actually really enjoyed this. I think this to me is the best route. Instead of the monetary value thing or revenue, this to me is the best route. Having the speedrunner on and talking about his run is one of the best things, because they can talk about, you know, strategies they do, you know, what guns they use, and what they're doing throughout the map, you know, what skips they're doing, or, you know, how they're doing this certain step to make it a lot easier. You know, instead of, you know, just, you know, someone, you know, in front of a camera pogging for about, you know, 25, 30 minutes, however long the run is, and not really knowing what's going on. I don't really think that really informs the viewer on what is actually going on in the map, or what's going on in the run. Because I've watched a couple of the, you know, Noah J and Smith Plays reaction videos, and it just seems like they're missing a lot. Like, for me, a speedrunner, I know what's going on, but like for, you know, the average watcher who knows the Easter egg but doesn't really, you know like in depth about the map, they're missing a lot because the person reacting doesn't really, I say, you know, shed a light on what's actually happening in the run. But with Greg's series, excuse me, he has a speedrunner on, and they talk about basically what they've done throughout the map. And like, so I went back to Garage Pro V a couple days ago on stream, had a lot of fun with that map. Love that map, by the way. And I remember the strategy because I've done it many times, and I was doing classic guns, so I wanted to refresh myself. So when I went back to look at videos, I obviously looked at Kingman's record because he's the GK solo king right now. And so I watched his Megas run, and I watched it, you know, uncut commentary, just the game or whatever. It was like 35 minutes, I think. And then I went to go watch the Greg video with Kingman on what happened throughout the speedrun and what he did here and what he did there. And like for a speedrun, actually refreshed my memory. Like, oh, this is what I need to do. This is the route I need to do for this map. But you know, and that's for an, you know, I wouldn't say call myself an experienced speedrunner, but you know, a person who's more, you know, in tune on what's happening in speedrunning. And it was very helpful for me as a speedrunner. And I just think that, you know, for the general audience, that series to me should be the template on reactions, especially just in the zombies community, but you know, maybe throughout, you know, all of speedrunning, throughout the, you know, whole entire gaming community, having the person on for the speedrun, if you react to it, really makes the video just so much more in depth and so much more enjoyable, I think, to the viewer personally than anything else would. Alright, now on to the second section of the video. So this section of the video is kind of tough because, you know, one of my good friends, Shane, has decided to leave the zombies community, and I was like, dang, that kind of sucks. But at the same time, he's doing the thing that he wants to do, and I really admire that. And the same thing with like Smith Plays as well. Like, a lot of people are leaving the zombies community, and it kind of sucks because, you know, it just feels like that, you know, we were ready for this big year with Cold War, and it hasn't really come to pass, to be honest. And it just kind of sucks because I really want the game to do well, but a lot of people don't want to, you know, some people don't want to go back to and play BO3 every day, which is fair. I mean, I like playing BO3. I can speedrun a lot of maps, but you know, for most people, they don't want to do that, and to me, that's completely fair, to be honest. And so you see, you know, Smith Plays and now leaving zombies. He's doing his music and podcast thing. Shane's doing the same thing. We haven't seen a lot of streams from a lot of other great speedrunners or, you know, YouTubers or whatever. And it just seems like that the community right now is just so dry, and that's really, you know, on the part of Treyarch and Activision for not really giving us enough content in zombies. And it's just like the zombies community is such a real weird place right now.
He reacted to Voyage. I'm upset. Why are you gonna react to Voyage over mine?
How did you get the game that we're playing really holds us back in that manner.
Who cares about Voyage?
And I think that I don't know if any DLCs are going to save us at this point, because
on Black Ops 4, and that's what
the next map that comes out is late February, which I believe is the latest release for a map, DLC 1 map we've ever had. And that also compounds with the fact that we don't have 2 maps at launch. We only have 1, and D Machine has been, you know, swiped and scrubbed clean, and it just feels like that there's no real, you know, big growth potential in the zombies community, which is why everyone else wants to do their own thing, which I think is, you know, great. If you want to do your own thing, I completely admire that. You know, I've been, you know, watching Shane. He's, you know, really enjoying himself most of the time. That's good. That's really good. You know, committing himself more to YouTube and doing all this, you know, other great stuff. Just having, you know, fun stream ideas, you know, that aren't, you know, pulled down by zombies. And, you know, for me personally, like, I'd be like, you could be like, oh, Ian, why are you saying this? You know, you play zombies, you grew with zombies. And that's true. Like, my whole channel's been based off of zombies. That's, you know, where most of my followers come from. But, you know, if the game is, if Cold War doesn't get any better, for me personally, I would have to look other places as well. I can't play BO3 forever. I can't. You know, as much as I love the game, I can't play it for another year or so, because, you know, getting on speedrunning, doing the same thing, I just feel like for me personally, after a while, it's gonna bear on me. Like, man, I really want to do something else. And, you know, a lot of other people have already done that. They've already decided, hey, I want to go do something else right now. You know, maybe I'll come back when DLC 1 comes out, but, you know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? And I just feel like that the community we just need something from Treyarch. We just need something. You know, I'm recording this on January the 9th, 2021.
Michael.
115 day is 6 days away, honestly, and
I don't care for your video.
That would be a good point for a trailer for the next map, for something big to come out, just something to give us, to bring people back, because I think that, you know, if this game flops, I don't think there will be a zombies community in a year.
Why are you spamming
I think that, like,
cookies not in the lobby?
I think that the community is going to be really dry, just because, like, it's.
I am spamming.
He's gonna join when his run dies, and like.
They've been forgotten the past couple of years, really, and I think that people eventually just want to move on and do their own thing again, which is, you know, completely fair. And I might follow suit eventually, because I mean, I did follow suit actually previously. I was part of the zombies community for a while, and then I decided to leave for Star Wars Battlefront for about 5 or 6 months just because there's no content. There was 0 content, and I was just like, I was bored of Call of Duty, and I wanted to do my own thing, so I played that for a while. Of course, I came back to BO3 and Cold War and all that stuff. It's great, but like, I just want to do my own thing, and then, you know, eventually that might be the case. I don't think I can, you know, build a channel and, you know, build my online presence just off of speedrunning. I think I have to do other things as well, and, you know, do something creative or whatever.
Longer than 50 minutes.
Because the community we're in is just kind of dry, and as dry as, let me reframe myself, as dry as of right now. That does not mean that the community can be revived and it can be reborn, but as of right now, it's looking real bleak because we don't have that much going on in the community right now when it comes to content. And I love Origins, I love, you know, all those BO3 maps, but again, like, I can't speedrun them forever. I cannot speedrun them forever, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me that you wouldn't want to see me from you don't want to see me on January 9th, 2022 to still be speedrunning Origins or DE or DK or ZNS or whatever. You guys don't want that. I can guarantee you in a year's time you would be bored with me if I was still running those maps. So eventually, unless there's no new content, I know it's a glitch because your game, but I hope I don't have to. I want to stay in the Zombies community. I want to see this thing through because I really love BO3. I think Cold War has a great potential to be a great game. They just need more content. In the game, it's not a glitch. And you know, I hope you guys, you know, always stick with me because, you know, it's a Zombies community. We've been through thick and thin. We've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but I think eventually that
in the game it's allowed to happen.
You know, there's a small chance that hopefully we get to see the end of the light of the tunnel and have a lot of great content to have fun with. And even if I'm not speedrunning, you know, just having fun with the game. You know, it's not just everything needs to be done as a speedrun, just having fun with the game. And I think that, you know, I hope there's a point to where I can get the Zombies community can be that again, where you just have fun with the game and not the only one thing to have fun with it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I will release this probably tomorrow, so you'll probably be hearing this on the 10th. But thank you guys so much for watching. You know, go follow my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. They'll all be in the description. I also put, as I said, I'll put Kingman's video in the description. I'll also put Greg's inside the My Speedrunner playlist or one of his videos in the description as well. But yeah, guys, I will see you all later. Have a good night. Peace out.
I need to finish the G Strikers.